Mm. I gotta double check my audio. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Ew. He didn't always look like that. All I say is come and see me for once. Man, my head feels so much better. Mm. Yeah, I did. I took 3 of them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I'll be down in just a minute. Okay, bye. I'm back. 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 Let me get my camera situated though. I don't like the way it's looking. Ooh. Okay. That's fine with me. Get my microphone situated. I gotta check my microphone date, and I mean not my microphone date, but I gotta check my microphone settings, and I am getting all these facts pulled up for y'all. This is on Sal Fusar right now. Um, as you guys can see, he was sentenced to life. He has no tentative discharge date or no sentencing discharge date. I don't know if that's what that S stands for. First degree murder, right there. He's in the Iowa State Penitentiary. His birthday, he was born in 1999. That's sad. That's the saddest thing ever. When was Sam Sando born? Let me look that up. Hold on, I got another incoming call from somebody in prison. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this conversation. Hey, Karen.
Hey,
Hey, I was in the shower when
you
you
okay?
called.
Okay.
Mm, mm.
Well, I'm free. I'm all yours.
Oh man, I'm just sitting here. I'm sitting here just going over all the facts in this in the case information for the people that killed my cousin. Just reading all the facts. Can you hear me? Hello, Karen. Hello. I don't know what happened to Karen, y'all. I had to hang that call up because I don't. She just completely stopped responding. I got to get my microphone and all that other stuff set up like right. Um, I don't have that set up how I want to yet. And I also want to have the fan on me, but I don't want y'all having to hear the fan. So I'm getting ready to figure that out. I'm about to figure out if the microphone is picking up this, and then I'm gonna start. So give me a minute here. Let me get the views up. Let me get the watchers up. Oh, I'm live right now. Hello, hello, hello. Let me do it with my headset to see if I can really hear myself. Hello, Mike test. Oh, Karen calling me back.
An inmate at Halbert Unit. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. To learn how to put money into your prepaid account or an offender Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, what's up? What happened?
Hello?
What happened?
Yeah, sometimes it's this stupid Wi-Fi. It might
Oh,
go in and out, but it'll pop off and pop right back on. So you just don't hang up. Just hold on, because something been going on with it for the last like 2 weeks, and it'll say network Wi-Fi off, and then it'll pop right back on. And that's what it does. I don't know. It wasn't doing that at first. Now I think they was messing with the Wi-Fi or wherever
mm-hmm.
they at. Security. So yeah. So yeah, I
Yeah.
heard you say you was looking at the paperwork. How do you feel about that?
Um, I don't know how I feel about it right now. To be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about it. I got into an argument with with some of their family members today about the situation and just how I felt about it. And um, they were claiming and professing that he was innocent, and of course he's not. You know, ain't nobody gonna get found guilty. There's nobody on the face of the earth that's gonna get found guilty in a federal trial
Yeah.
after being acquitted on a state level.
Yeah. I guess they felt like it should have been left alone. That was it.
Yeah, his family can
But the
suck
feds
balls.
picked it up.
His family can suck balls if that's how they really feel. You know, they kept telling me
Yeah.
like, watch God work or whatever, right? Like she started like I was on Facebook earlier and she was like, she was saying to me, watch God work. I rebuke you. Oh, she was just a variety of BS, is what she was saying
Right.
in regards to her baby daddy, and then I guess his mother got involved in it too.
Yeah.
I was with it
Oh, it's the
today.
girlfriend.
What?
I said, was the girlfriend going off?
Yeah, she was trying to, but he pistol whipped her the morning before he killed my cousin. He pistol whipped her.
Well, obviously she was loving it.
She
Good scared acting a fool all on the daggone internet and all of that. She probably don't he did it. He would have did it himself. He pistol whipped her.
yeah.
He ain't
He
cared nothing about her either.
Nah, and then apparently they said in the trial, right? They said that she needed diapers for their baby. And because she needed diapers for their baby, he decided to rob this guy named Andrew, that he was doing a drug deal with later on that day. So he decided to rob Andrew, and then Andrew got a ride from my cousin. And when Andrew got a ride from my cousin and they were trying to kill Andrew, they ended up killing my cousin.
Wow. So it was a drive-by, really.
My cousin was parked, but pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Y-
Wow.
Yeah, I mean
He knew it the most.
yeah, they don't get and they don't understand that I'm gonna go hard for my family. I'm gonna go hard for my family every single time.
Yeah.
You know,
Did
and
he know? Yeah.
uh-huh.
So I guess he, because he got out after they quitted him or whatever. He been living, and I guess he probably tried to start acting right then.
Nah, he ran from the
And
police
like,
then. He ran from the police then and then had to go to the police extradited him from New York where he had ran to. He ran to his brother's house in New York
mm-hmm.
when he got out and got acquitted or whatever.
Yeah.
He ran to New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did he know he was gonna go to trial again?
He knew that they weren't done with him.
No.
He didn't know that the feds were investigating him for the same thing, but he knew that he was going back to trial again. There ain't no way he didn't know that. You know, God is not going to let you get away with murder and, just scot free.
No, unless you innocent.
True. I mean, but in this case, he wasn't innocent.
No, I said unless he's innocent,
Yeah.
then that's a different story. But you know you ain't innocent. You robbing, and well, you had to rob somebody with the gun. You robbing dope dealers.
Mm-hmm.
All of that. You put your own peace business. His own life and jeopardy. Cause they was gonna get him. Instead of getting up and getting his time a job, take care of his kids.
Mm.
Why? He just made it. He's bound to go anyway.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, yeah, is it any way you can block him off of your thing?
I could block him, but I don't want to. I'm
You
enjoying
don't
it.
want to?
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm enjoying the entertainment. I ain't gonna lie. They're giving me views, my watching hours. I'm being ignorant right now, right along with them. Asatu, whatever her name is, I call her Cluck Cluck. She said she's gonna match my energy every time I come with something disrespectful. She said she's gonna come with something disrespectful. So I'm gonna see if she's gonna one up me.
I mean, she ain't gonna go back and how she expecting God to do something? She go going on back.
She can't spell. She just posted to up talking about thank you for everybody that commented. Love y'all. I'm honestly fed up, especially when I've been mining, MIDING, my business.
But how old is she?
27.
You know, what is that?
What?
Well, she don't know. No. I say yeah. She need to grow up. Get it together. She go visit him, but she first after a while she's probably gonna be happy herself that she got away from him time with him.
Yeah, I mean he pistol whipped her. He pistol
Yeah.
whipped her.
Some of them people would grow up dysfunctional and they think that's love. All of
Mm-mm.
that he doing, they think that's love. But the thing is, it's not. She don't even know that. But as the time goes on, and she finds somebody else, then she'll realize she's grateful to be away from him. Because
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
it could have killed her.
He could have.
It don't know. Yeah. You don't know her life is in jeopardy too. But know it though. She finally get over it. She'll know it. He finished string her along though. Have her going on and on because she in there, so he gonna want the mail. He gonna want somebody that he can talk to on the phone and go to commissary, do everything. So he gonna string her along. Tell her how much he loves me. I ain't even married her now.
You think she'd be dumb enough to marry him after he pistol whipped her and murdered somebody
Yeah,
all in the same
yeah,
day?
yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
mm, mm, mm.
Look what she doing.
Yeah,
Look
she
what
on
she doing
Facebook
now.
going hard about him right now.
Yeah, look what she doing. So that right there is why he got her in that mode that she's in right now. He can get her to do anything.
Mm, 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 mm.
Anything. She's gullible right now. And God now, give it a year or two, her mind won't be on that same page. And she probably don't need to be at home for him to call or nothing else. But if he gets her to marry him or he gonna have to start talking, baby. He already doing it. He is on that phone, baby. Let her have it. You hear me? Not me. He being so nice to her, telling her how much he loves her. She the only woman that he wants. Want her to come visit every week. He want to have a relationship with her. The baby is going down right now,
Mm, mm, mm,
and
mm.
that's why she's going as hard as she's going right now. He is uh, telling her everything that she want to hear. But her mind is not thinking of how he treated her before then and how he dogged out and everything else. She's not even on that page. Give her a couple of years, she gonna be on that page.
Mm-hmm. I told her
She
we
gonna
could
be
be
right on
friends,
that page.
I told her we could be friends. I told her that, I could help her with her healing process. All of that.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
it cussed you out, dude.
She cussed me out.
I know she did. She cussed you out. She thinking, yeah, you playing games. Who do you think this is? Yeah, I know she did, but that's how it is. It'll be in a couple, give it a year or so. It may, depending on what type of chick she is, it might be over in a month, 2 months or something. But because he know how she is, he got to catch her right now while she's vulnerable. He can get her to do just about anything right now. After a while, when she get to thinking, and then people get to talking around her friends, then they gonna start telling her the truth now. You better be glad you got away from him. He was just beating your behind. Tearing you up, beating you with a pistol and a gun. You know the family fixing to tell her that.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah.
know, but right now
And
her
you know,
family's standing 10 toes down for her. How does she pronounce
yeah.
her name? Let me see. Let me go back up to how she pronounced her name. Asatu Abala.
Oh, she
Abalo.
African.
She's African. They dirty Africans too from Liberia.
Mm. That's what it is, too.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's why.
Dirty
That's
Africans from
why. That's
Liberia.
what it is. Yeah. You know, they stand together. They from over there in this place. Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
So, yeah. She probably scared of the family.
You think so?
It's the her mother, yeah. Yeah. She might be scared of his family. Ain't no telling what's going on. But you know, in those countries in Africa, they marry 2 and 3 wives.
Mm.
That's what they do over there still. They marry 2 and 3 wives. There's no problem in that country. They
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
not a bigamist over there. They do all kind of stuff over there. So he's probably used to him doing the most and all of that. If he just didn't have to do what he's doing now. Now what he might have been on is some drugs when he got here. And that done took him down and he gotta go rob people. But if he was over there and he was in what you call it, because you know it's wars going on all over Africa now.
Oh, for
And in
real?
different countries, yeah. In different countries, they got all kind of wars and so, and they be killing their own people. So if he was affiliated with any of that, it ain't nothing for him to kill somebody.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. So
Yeah.
so
So
this
that's
nigga
what
done
they
came
do.
to the United States thinking that he's in the Congo.
Yeah. In the condo over here, he come from living on dirt ground as the floor to the old a real floor. Yeah, he doesn't come over here. Ain't no telling what he's been doing for him to come over here. It's crazy that he come over here from his country and he done start shooting people, robbing people for pampers.
They
And
pimp
most of the
wet
time,
wipes. They said it was wet wipes.
oh, wet white. But most of them that come over here is very smart and intelligent, and they become exchange students.
Yeah, not him
And they
though.
trying to become, yeah, they trying to become doctors, or they trying to become lawyers. You know what I'm saying? They got and this is where they come to work. In Hobby, they got so many of them working at Hobby. What the heck is this African sis? I'm
Wow.
talking about it is extreme. They come because they go to work. They come to work. They can get them to work overtime, triple time. They come to work because they got so many kids.
You know what? You know what
They
I
got
don't understand is why Africans have such uh, uh, a a disdain against black people. Like they were trying to dog me out today, saying that I because I was black, I didn't think I was. I had African ancestry. I'm like, come on now. First and foremost, I have very little African ancestry. I'm only 29% Nigerian. I pulled up my DNA results for them.
mm-hmm. Well, this is oh yeah, Africa. They hate black folks. You know what they say? They think that we have lost our uh, where we came from.
Where we came from, I came from Des Moines, Iowa, from Mercy Hospital. I didn't come from Africa.
That's I know, but they saying They hate black folks. They said this is the reason why. They said we've lost our culture. We've lost what our culture means. We lost the true meaning of being a black person, being our inheritance. That we done came over here and really got. Maybe somebody was hard. Oh my God! Go to the bathroom. They lost the inheritance. We lost our heritage. We lost the meaning of what it means to be black and who we are. You know, now they think that, you know, they say our all this slang and all this mess that we talk, and that we've become commercialized black folks. That's what they call us.
Mm.
They say we lost. We don't even know what our heritage means, what our culture is about. They said we don't. Yeah, we've lost everything. And
Mm.
yeah, for them, they say they're black. They don't know. In our country, we queen, we kings, we rich. Black folks is rich.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Black folks is rich, and we stand for something. Like one of the Africans was telling us, your name means something. God, God, your name means something in your country. Your heritage means something. And when your daddy is the one that gives you the name, and when he gives you that name, no matter where you go, your name means something. You stand for what your name means, and don't let nobody take that away from you. You are whatever the last name is. This is who you are. This is your heritage. This is your culture. This is you. And that's what one of them told me. I said, okay. He said every name in Africa means something. Oh, no. Somebody up.
You said they tearing it up in there
He
for
said,
real?
get your nasty blood when you thing, huh?
You said they tearing it up in there.
Yeah, probably,
I don't miss
probably my
prison.
bunkie. I know.
You on the top bunk or
Nasty
bottom
smell.
bunk?
Bottom.
Good.
Oh, bottom. I live over this nasty thing, baby. She's from India. And this up there probably fart. She think that stuff is funny. Anyway, I live on it's one right across from my mouth is so daggone raggedy and her breath smells like dog mess. And all her everything in her mouth is brown.
Wow.
And she smiled like she got a
All right, the phone cut out again.
sit
Uh,
next to me in class. But this other my monkey across me on the bottom sits next to me. And so she be like, oh my God. She totally wants the mouthwash and everything. She don't use it. Won't brush her teeth. She won't do nothing. And so this one up over me, just laying up here just farting. It's nasty. Yeah. That's what she does. That's nasty tail. So
mm-mm.
anyways, that bull crap. So what is
Now I'm putting on chapstick right now. I'm gonna go live on YouTube and talk about it.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't even let her get to you. So how's your mom doing?
My mom's doing really good. Thank you for asking. My mom is doing really well. That's my
Yeah.
superwoman.
mm-hmm.
That's
She's
my
the strength
superwoman.
of the family.
Yeah, I can't believe you're gonna be out in just a few months.
Yeah.
How many years you been in
It's
prison,
crazy,
Karen?
ain't it?
It's crazy.
31.
31 years, and you get ready to be home. Erase all those
And I
memories.
guess I'm telling you, they believe me. It's gone. I don't even. I don't know. Like I've prayed over the years. God, I don't want to be institutionalized. Nothing. Just sitting down eating, taking my time to eat, especially if I eat in the dorm, taking my time to eat and trying to, I don't want to go out there eat like you got 20 minutes to eat. I don't want to eat like that. So,
You said you get 20 minutes to
uh,
eat.
well, in prison you supposed to get 20 whole minutes to eat. Not
Yeah.
that you get it, but you're supposed to get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I ever got 20 minutes to eat. I thought the rule was like 5 minutes, 3 minutes from the
Yeah.
time you enter in the chow hall. Prison was not fun.
Mm-hmm. No. So when you got out, went home, how did you eat?
I ate normal, but I ate normal in there as well. I was just hungry in there because like when it was time. I only did 18 months though,
Yeah.
and 6 of those months I didn't have the situation that I had with the trays and going to the chow hall. I was in like regular jail, so I only did 12 months of having to eat fast.
Yeah.
Um,
Well.
I quickly adapted to just taking my time with food. But again, 12 months, 1 year has nothing on 31 years, Karen. I'm so proud of you.
Right. Thank you.
I am so
Yeah.
proud of you. You done
So
made it.
some of these people be like, this girl was telling me yesterday. She said, when you get out, I want your name and number so I can keep in contact with you. She gets out of she completes in September. I complete in right the beginning of October 7th. Anyway, she said I talk to my family about you all the time. She said I live my monkey has done 31 years. She said you could not even tell that this woman has been locked up that time. She said she's so reserved. And so she said, I can't even tell. The only thing that lets me know that she's been locked is a PDT number.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, she said, and she's lived next to me for 4 months. And she said, sometimes I just look at you and I'm like, how in the heck do you do 31 years
How long has
and
she been
you're not,
sentenced to?
uh, what, 2 years, 2 years, 2 or 3 years, but she did it in the trustee camp. It's her first time. She did it in the first trustee camp. Then she went to Lockhart. Then she came here.
Yeah.
And, so basically, she did, most of that, some of that time in the county jail.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
they did it, yeah. Then she did a couple of months here, a couple of months there, and then she had to do 6 months here.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of, yeah. And so she's a worker. She's a white lady too, and she's younger than me. She's in her 40s, but she said, I just can't believe it. She said, well, I look at you sometimes and said, I be trying to say, where the heck would I be? How would I be acting? What would I be doing if I done 31 years? She said, and I look at some of these people that's just rolling up in here, and they out of control. She said, they got, and then some of them that came PDC done time. They've done like 6, 8 years. She's still out of control. She said they out of control. She said, and so, um, I come here, they call me Miss Karen,
Yeah.
and no matter what age, all of them call me Miss Karen. They say you so like you just a conservative person. You just walk like I don't know. So she said, I said, well, how do you expect? What are you looking for? How do you expect me to act? She said,
Yeah.
I don't know, but she said, I guess institutionalized. I guess that's what I'm looking for. Okay. She said, but it's not. She said, you got boundaries,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like they're just there,
Yep.
and people know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
know what you're saying.
yeah. And so,
You
I don't
know,
know.
it's
But,
about that time that you and I start having more deeper conversations about expectations and the mental capacity or whatever that you're going to be coming home with, um, or whatever. And at first things are going to seem overwhelming to you. If our phone call hangs up or anything like that, just call me back as many times as you want. We're gonna cut it up to as much as you want tonight.
okay.
But your mental capacity. You're gonna wake up at the same hours that you've been waking up, and you're gonna do that for a while. It may take a week for you to get adjusted. It may take a couple of nights for you to get adjusted. It may take a month or an entire year to get adjusted. And I've had this conversation with Lisa too. And 2 years later, Lisa reached out to me and we had a deep conversation or whatever. And she just thanked me for everything that I told her because she said it helped her get through these things that you're going to go through. You
Yeah.
know?
I was looking. Yeah, I was looking on the tablet. So it's a man on there. His name is Sean Oliver, a black dude that did like 22 years in the penitentiary. He's been out for a couple of years now. But he does these tiny homes for men getting out of prison. He done been found a place of land, and so that that's he does his ministry. He does this tiny home, and
Yeah.
so when they get out, and I guess he helps them get a job or something such and such like that or whatever. But he on the tablet, he stays. He comes and talks to different. They got this thing called a tank on
Yeah.
here. It's like 105 FM, 105 or something like that. Anyway, this dude does like a radio station. So through this radio station, this whole tablet on Pando. Anybody, y'all can get Pando too out there and see the same thing we see. But it's a Christian station that's free, so it just goes out to all the prisons. Everything. He tries to get everything on there for me. Stuff in the free world, people cooking food, different countries, or just going through the countries and walking. He has somebody. You have 1 minute left. Walking through. Anyway, so he tried to tell us a little bit, about getting out and different things like that. But he was saying you need, if you know people that's gotten out before you, that's done some time, and they doing the right thing, get connected because you're gonna need them
Yeah.
to get you through these times when you first get out, tripping or you don't know what to do. Here you can call them and they could, because they know where you're coming from. They know how to talk to you about the situation
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Yeah,
yeah,
if it hangs up,
yeah,
just call me right back. But
yeah.
let's get into that. Let me tell you about some
Okay.
things to be prepared for coming
Well, I
home.
need to know because
It's
I don't really have nobody to tell me.
it'll be easier too for you to get in touch with me too, because you'll be able to text me. Because you got to learn how to text. That's something that you're.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
She's about to call me right back. We're about to have a deep conversation. Um, I don't know what's playing in the background. Oh, my live is. I thought I put it on mute. Karen is about to call me back, and we're about to have deep conversation. So if y'all want to stay for that, y'all can. If not, this is my ministry, so I feel like that's God telling me to step away from the negativity for a moment because I was looking to pick a fight, and y'all can see the real side of me. Um, y'all can hear the and see the real side of me, and what I do on a day to day basis. Sometimes I need my emotional replenishment, and I have to disconnect from a lot of these people that I talk to on a daily basis in prison. Um, but then there's sometimes where we just literally just sit and we talk for hours, and Karen's about to come home, so
Paid collect call from Karen Pitt. An inmate at Halbert Unit. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charge, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
yo,
Okay. Get busy.
you said let's get to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first thing
I
that
need
I
to know.
think I think the first thing that I started experiencing was nightmares. You might have them, you might not.
Oh,
Uh,
boy.
you're gonna think you're still there.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're gonna still think you're there.
Okay.
And with one thing that you got to look for is triggers. And if you start seeing triggers, then you need to probably go see like a psychiatrist or whatever, right? Because what I developed, I ended up developing PTSD. So like keys jingling or somebody shaking me awake or kicking my bed, it bothers me. It gives me a flashback to being in a prison, right?
Oh, yeah.
It may manifest in you, however it manifests in you. I'm not saying that that exact thing is going to occur to you. It's just that if anything starts to trigger you and constantly remind you, you need to be aware of that. You need to be conscious of that and aware
Okay.
of what's triggering you to remember prison or to even think about it. Because what you're trying to do is just disassociate yourself with the last 31 years so that you can
Right.
normalize yourself with life. You also have to
Right.
understand, I know that this is completely true, but your mindset is going to revert back to the year you got out is the year you will
Right.
be in. It don't matter that it's
Me.
2024 right now.
Right.
You have not yet experienced 2024 technology. And um 2024 the just the stimulus of 2024, like how stimulating the economy is, how different life is or whatever, how like you can walk wherever you want to walk. Like you might have like I had a nervous breakdown going into a grocery store for the first time, and I was only gone 12 months.
Oh,
Lisa had the same experience. She told me
okay.
it was like a bad panic attack because people were moving too fast for me. People weren't moving in lines. People weren't moving how I expected them to be moving. And it just triggered something in me. And the whole thing about this is that it's all unconscious. So you need to be aware of it and you need to have like a game plan mentally on what to do to bring yourself back to the present.
Okay.
And you're spiritually strong. You're spiritually stronger than I have ever been. So I don't think that you're going to have
Right.
a problem there. But I just want you to be really, 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 really conscious of your triggers that reminds you of being in there. Hell, you cooking in a hot pot is one of my triggers,
Okay.
and I kept my hot pot. So like seeing anybody
I should
use
have
a
kept all mine.
seeing anybody use a
Yeah.
kettle or something like that to cook something like at home
Yeah.
or whatever, like that. I'm like, you know, because I called it fat camp. I told my nieces and nephews I was going to fat camp. So
Mm-hmm.
I I seen a kettle going off, and we have a kettle that goes off in our kitchen every single day. I would start thinking about
Oh.
fat camp. I would start thinking about prison. I would start thinking about you cooking. I would start thinking about things of that nature. Like,
I
and
know.
it's something like you really do want to, you really do want to forget it, and you like the eating thing or whatever. Um, whatever pace you normally eat at now, you expect to eat at that pace for about a week or so
Okay.
to get yourself in the groove, and don't be hard on yourself about it. Like, 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 and then make that remind you of prison. Just
Yeah.
take that moment and make that a God moment and pray about
Right.
what you're praying. Pray about and thank Him for what you're praying about and going through right now. Be so conscious in that moment that you don't let that moment destroy you. You don't let that moment own you. You own that moment and you have that moment with God.
Right.
Because you're gonna have those moments, but you gotta have that game plan, and then you just simply have to praise Him when you have those flashbacks and triggers that remind you of prison, especially the bad times. And don't feel obligated to. One thing that you're gonna have to do too is for the first couple of months or whatever, you're gonna have to cut prison off, and that means everybody
Yeah.
there. Get yourself settled mentally in a good place and pace before you start
Yeah.
reaching back out to other people to start trying to fill in them, because they will drain you and they will remind you of being in prison again. Even though they mean no harm, no ill intentions,
Right.
it's going to affect you negatively, your growth. Like,
Right.
you got to remember, in your heart who you give your information to, that you're going to reach back out to
Yeah.
them in time, but don't
Yeah.
feel guilty on yourself for getting yourself into a stable environment before trying to go back to prison culture, prison people, prison conversations, because they're going to just take you back to the conversations about prison because they don't know nothing else.
Right.
You know, you can update them all day long on how you're doing, but don't put yourself in any type of situation that puts you back. Like, the most you should be thinking about prison is your parole visits, getting established with parole.
Oh, yeah. That's number one.
Yeah.
Everybody already know that's number one. Doing what I gotta do for them.
Yeah,
That's the number. Yeah.
get yourself established in your own day-to-day routine, and when you finally, and you'll know when it's finally or whatever, when you're finally just resting in your comfort zone and you're okay mentally, spiritually, financially, all that, and you look around and you start praising God for everything that He's given you in front of you or whatever, like how far you've come, that's when you create
Yeah.
an account, reach back out, and send inspiring
Okay.
letters for all of them, to all of them.
Okay.
And that's just, and it don't have to be
Oh, it
everybody.
ain't that many.
It don't have to
It
be
ain't that
everybody.
many to see. You heard me? It
Yeah.
ain't that many to see.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who you broke bread with there, and who you promised to talk
Oh
to,
yeah.
and go back
Oh yeah.
to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Oh, I'm not gonna leave. Not talk to him. I'm saying he not gonna speak. That's the one thing I didn't do over the years.
Yeah.
Leave nobody with no broken promises.
Yeah. That's one
Yeah.
thing that I
I've
couldn't
been.
do. I reach out to people that I never even promised to reach out to. But if I'm thinking about somebody or somebody crossed my mind, I'll shoot them an email.
Yeah. I will too. I got probably about 6 people that all that I want to shout out to and stuff like that.
And
And I
th-
will.
this is the thing too,
Uh,
right? This is another thing too, right? When you first reach out back to
what?
everybody, write a letter and then just copy and paste that letter to everybody and let them reach back out to you.
Oh yeah.
Write one big
That's what I'm
letter.
gonna do. Uh,
And,
yeah.
and in that one
Yeah.
big letter, you start listing your
Yeah.
accomplishments, your updates, what you got going on,
Right.
or whatever, and you give them hope. You give back. That's how you give back.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, you start
Definitely.
telling them all the things that you did, all the things that you went through to get where you were at that moment that you're messaging them. And you just
Yeah.
and then that's when you know that you can start pouring back into people and loving people or whatever. But if they ever drain your energy, make sure that you take that time and you refocus. If they're ever putting you back in prison mentally, you make sure that you take that
Right.
time for yourself and refocus, and you know that you got me here on the outside, you
Yeah.
know. So you can
That.
always call me, you can always text me.
Yeah. DT and yeah, DT. You know the organization that DT and them is affiliated with, the Lioness or something.
Yeah.
Do you remember DT?
I remember the name
Or
vaguely.
yeah, she was kind of Oriental, worked in property
Mm-hmm.
the whole time. Anyway, she had got a, well, Belinda got out. I guess she told her I had made parole, so she sent me a letter. I hadn't even sent them a letter back. She sent me a letter, if you need somebody to talk to, or you need, we out here for you. If you need somebody to, you get out, you're gonna need people so you can talk to and all of that. And I didn't even know she wanted me to write it back. But so until I got here to say, I thought that she talks to DT a lot. They text and all of that, and they do video visits. And so she said, DT said she wrote you a. I said, yeah, they wrote me one. I read it. She said, well, she was waiting on you to write it back. I said, she was. I said, okay. Shoot, I
Mm-hmm.
done sent the thing. I don't know where it's at. I done sent it out, and I can't even get it from Suki because she's next door. And I hear she's gonna pull chain tomorrow. I don't know
Mm.
how true it is, but yeah, maybe say she's going to mountain. So, I don't know if it be true or not, but I just know that if that's she said they trying to pack up again. She just got here yesterday. She said they tried to pack up again last night, but stuff was going on with the paperwork, so she didn't get to go for it. So I guess they're gonna do it tonight. Get off the unit.
Yeah.
So I meant to tell her to write the address down for me to get the address so I can write, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what Sean Oliver was saying. So, what else I was going to ask about when we get out? So when you first, well, your situation might be a little different from mine, but when you first got out, I mean, what steps? This is what I was thinking, and I don't know if I'm on the right track with it or whatever, but this is what I was thinking. Because I've been locked up so long, uh, because of the age that I am, and I still got stamina in me, but still I can't do some of the things that I'd like to do.
Right.
Not because yeah, because it's a little probably heavier for me than it was back then. I could really go, and I'm not broke down, but still, uh, I'm up in age. I'm a little up. I'm up in age, so I was thinking to myself, maybe I should work from home first. Besides that, the highways and everything is different now, so I got to learn to get back acclimated back into society.
Hey, right.
And so I'm thinking, until I get back acclimated into society, I was thinking that getting a job as customer service, and or whatever at home, whatever
Right.
job I can do at home. And I was thinking also, as far as the background check go, yeah, a lot of I was reading up on this thing because my teacher went and got me some help on the internet about at home job. As I'm reading these papers, they telling me on the paper, yes, they got some kind of policy with the government, with their companies that they
Correct.
Then, then is when they see that you are you qualify for it. Then, and they have intentions on hiring you. Then is when they do the background check.
That's correct.
Right. So, of course, if they ask you, I mean, you want to tell them the truth before they go through all of that they're going through.
No, you
But
do
I
not.
feel like, okay,
You do not do that.
so,
I was
okay,
advised by a professional that it is not professional to do that. You
okay,
go through your interview and you do your
yeah,
interview as normal. You tell them about your experience. You answer their questions honestly, open. That's something that I'll help prep you on. That's something that the Workforce Commission will help prep you on as well, right? These are
right,
resources that you're going to automatically be getting, interview skills, right? But that's one thing you
right,
can get out of your mind right now. You do not tell them that you were convicted of murder and just did 31 years during your job interview. You do
okay,
not tell them at all, in fact. You allow them to do a
okay,
background check on you. You consent to a background check. They do a background check on you. The background check company asks questions. Sometimes questions will be like, were you convicted of a felony? Yes. Explain any extenuating circumstances. Sometimes all they do is ask for your social security number, date of birth, and identifying information, and they run the background check on you, and they send a pass, no pass to the company. They do not divulge your background information to the company.
oh, okay. So what does that mean, pass or no pass?
Either you pass their background check based off of the parameters that the employer has set up, or you don't pass their
Oh,
background check and they're not going to hire you. And what they do is they rescind your offer. I'm telling you, remember
okay,
what everything that I kept telling you? I told you, I said, I got every single job that I interviewed for. It's once they ran my
right,
background check, I get every single job that I interview for, Karen. And you will too.
okay, yeah.
But
And so,
I don't think that there's anything that you need to worry about with your charge being 31 years old. I don't think that
yeah,
it's anything that you need to worry about, and that's where you might want to connect with Lisa, because Lisa has a work from home customer service job in HR.
okay,
Also,
okay,
United Healthcare does remote work from home jobs, customer service for insurance.
right,
They send you all your equipment. They train you for 8 weeks ahead of time. Hilton Hotel has customer service at home. Marriott has customer service at home, remote. There's plenty of jobs, and most of them do a 10 to 15-year background check.
okay. And so that's what I wanted to know because I felt like even if they went all the way back, the fact that I'm at home should may not bother them as much as if I was working inside the company.
No, just know this: you will be able to get a job easier than I will be able to get a job once you get home.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have any worries there. I'm glad that you're doing this customer service course,
Yeah.
because it's something that you'll be able to
Yeah.
put on your resume with already having experience.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna have
That's
an
good.
issue at all. Like I just got a job offer yesterday, waiting to hear back from another company on a remote position, and then got another position as well. Like that's a work from home. I'd rather work the two work from home positions, because the position that I got, um, it'd be an hour drive each way, in the
Oh,
morning
so,
and in the
oh,
evening home.
oh, yeah. So you rather work at home.
Yep.
But that's when you got, right? Working at home?
Nope, I got one. I got the one so far. I got the one working, working it, driving an hour each way, so 2 hours a day, maybe 2.5 hours of traffic.
Right. And I was in that magazine, which is big as a telephone book, says that they sometimes they work holidays and weekends, or a little bit later in the nighttime,
Mm-hmm. They
or
give you
a
varying
little bit
shifts.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll give you
The
varying
way.
shifts. You'll tell them your preferred shift. You'll tell them your preferred shift or whatever once they hire you. Like I told them today, well, not today, but during my interview, I told them that my preferred shift was 10 to 7. That way I didn't have to fight rush hour traffic. And they compromised with me. They wanted me 8 to 5. And they compromised with me and gave me 9 to 6.
Okay.
But I'm Monday through Friday. Now, when I started working at Louis Vuitton, my hours
It's
changed.
customer service.
Yeah, it was customer service at Louis Vuitton. I was a client advisor. Um,
Okay.
I got that job fresh out of prison, 2 months out of prison. Customer service job, and then COVID hit 2 months later. Then it was a work from home job, right? Um, so, so like the work from home positions they're endless out here in Texas. Don't worry about that. Just get your skills up and make sure that you're interview ready.
Yeah. That's what I'm, getting ready. The resume, uh, to be done. And that's what I'm doing because I feel like that brings income in so I can live somewhere. I'm
Yeah,
thinking I'll probably have. Yeah, I've been praying because I'm not sure what it is about the apartment situation, but I'm sure that some people got these houses. Uh, they'll let you move in their houses quicker.
mm-hmm.
You know, than they will an apartment.
Yep, they do. They have private landlords, people that do rooms for rent.
Yeah.
But apartments, you won't have an issue with either because they only go back 10 years on criminal history for apartments.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You ain't gonna have no you won't have any issue getting an apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, your charger's 31 years old. I don't think they're too much concerned with you.
Good. When you get on some of these people, because I'm a private person, really.
Well,
Um,
that's one thing about it or whatever is when you get on these jobs or whatever, that's when you're like a whole nother part of your life starts because these people won't know your criminal background. So when you
right.
go into these interviews or whatever, you know you are a new woman. You are who you become the day that you step out of prison.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so let that woman just be a confident woman, and you go in front of these
Right.
interviewers and you show them the skills and everything that you've learned, and then you go and you take your work ethic that you have that you've always had. Prison didn't give it to you.
Right.
You work your ass off, you
Right.
get promoted, and you keep climbing the top of the ladder. I mean, your
Right.
possibilities will literally be endless if you do it that way.
Okay. 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 That's what I'll do.
You good.
That is what I'll do. Okay. So that was one of my concerns.
Yeah, don't be concerned about
But
that.
thank
That's gonna
you.
be the easiest process for you, I bet.
Yeah. That's what I was concerned about. I was concerned about that, and where the parole officer said I didn't even. It doesn't matter if I had a car or not. I could walk there.
Oh yeah, I remember you
But
telling
she
me
got
that.
me. Yeah, she got me in date. So like, and it's like right down the street from Plain State. So 20. They said 24 hours. So as soon as I leave Plain State, we driving right over there. Can you do that
Can you do what? Drive right over where?
to the parole people? Once I leave out of Plain State, they say you have 24 hours. You got within 24 hours to come to parole.
Oh yeah,
Do
they
I have to go to the?
yeah they recommend you do it as soon as you get out.
Okay, so that's it.
They'll give
I'll
you
go to that.
when they put your ankle monitor on you, they'll give you a piece of paper with all your times
Mm-hmm.
on what time you need to report. They might even have an appointment already preset for you with the time to show
Yeah.
up. But when you get in the car,
Okay.
when you get in the car, regardless of whatever
Yeah.
anything says, when you get in the car and you get access to a phone, you call your parole officer first and
Okay.
ask them, "What do I do now?"
Okay. Cause they right down the street.
Yeah.
I'm talking about on the same street. I want to stop in there and go see her that day.
Yeah, I did mine the same day. There was no
Yeah,
waiting.
cause I
I didn't
don't
even
want.
come home first. I went straight to the parole office.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Whatever she's telling me that I have to do or can't do or what I got, all of that. I need to know that because I don't want to have to come back the next day.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Get all the way there and have to drive all the way back to about down the street from Plain State when I'm already right here.
Mhm.
Now, granted, she might ask me, well, because you don't have an itinerary with you today of things you're gonna be doing. I really don't. I don't have an itinerary because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. But what she says to do. Now, if I have to go to a AANA place, maybe she can tell me where it would be located or if it's online. I don't know which one she wants, but I'll have to find all of that out when I get there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit overwhelming because,
Yeah,
but it's gonna
it
be
most definitely will
exciting.
be.
You know, I'm gonna be excited, just overwhelmingly excited. You
Yeah.
know, and they just have to bear with that. The excitement that I'm gonna have because nobody in my family knows they're not in tune with somebody like me.
Yeah.
Coming, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Looks like, oh, I gotta wait for that. Yeah, I was going to date. But anyway, they not feeling it. Like, everybody that wants to come here, they don't know that, like my sister, she thinks that Billy gonna walk out the prison. Her and my daughter done talked about it. My daughter know more than she did. She said it, and she has to keep telling it. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. She thinks walk out this door. I'm gonna, I can walk right into a job that same day. Yeah, you have 1 minute left. I really
Unrealistic
can't tell her.
expectations. Listen, friend,
Yeah.
I'm about to go to bed.
Okay.
Call me tomorrow. I'll
Oh,
I'll be up tomorrow, but I done got sleepy right now.
okay. All right. Yeah, I just get to work in the morning myself. I get up at 4, and then I go to school from 7 to 10:30, and then I get ready at 12:30. So I probably call it maybe I don't know after class fourth. But what time do you want me to call you anyway?
I wake up anytime after 11.
11 o'clock. Well, I probably call you like I did when I got out of school today.
All right, bad.
When I got yeah. All right. Good night. Have a great night.
All right, you too. I'll talk to you
Thank you
tomorrow.
so much.
You
All right.
welcome. And think of more questions and stuff like that too.
Securus. Goodbye.
I'm about to get off live and go to bed. My sister don't call at Scoop Cat Scoop. All right, y'all. I'm out.